I just saw the new AI videos from Sora that looks like this. And how are they doing this? We are entering a new era. It's very freaky. I went and found all the different examples that I could find. I didn't see all these videos yet, so this will be a first impressions. So this is the first example. Let's check it out. How real does this look? Okay, what can we actually look for that is fake, right? What do you see here that's fake? So there's something about the halo around her hair that kind of looks fake to me. There's like moonwalking. Is that where, like, moonwalking of her feet? She's kind of sliding a little bit. When we get to the close-up here, what is really the giveaway? I don't really know. There's something about the effect, like the saturation or the contrast that kind of gives it away a little bit, but it's so good, huh? Here you go. This is super freaky, especially now that we have VR glasses as well that Apple just came out. I don't know if you've seen the demo with the dinosaurs, but that these can basically come really close to you. I don't know. I'm getting dystopian future vibes right now. And if we can create this not only in video space, but if we can create it in an interactive world, that's not far around the corner, I believe. Let's check out the next example. And the camera moves here straight out of a movie, right? The stubble beard of this man is crazy. I'm just gonna focus on this frame here. Jesus Christ, this is far better than anything I've seen on the AI video generation front. What here looks fake, right? I feel like there's something about the eyes that kind of look fake. The beard is completely realistic. The eyebrows as well. It's pretty crazy. Okay, let's keep going. So it's straight out of a movie, right? Next up, we have this cliff that looks like something that would be in the UK or something. Can you tell? I can't tell on this one, to be honest. If this was a drone shot in some movie, I would completely get fooled by the AI. Next one is this one. I saw this one already, and just look at this. I mean, kids' animated movies are never going to be the same ever again. This is created by just text prompt. So the text prompt on this one is, let's read it. Animated scene features a close-up of a short, fluffy monster. Okay. I can't also wait for people to just make full movies. And also, when are we going to get access to this? I'm going to answer that by the end of this video. When can we actually get access to this? Next one. This is a way shorter prompt. So a gorgeously rendered paper craft world of a coral reef rife with colorful fish and sea creatures. So this is a paper craft world. Your kids playing Minecraft? Step it up. We're now doing paper craft. Got it? Mom, I don't want to play paper craft. Come on, I just AI generated this world, okay? Here is a more realistic, but very trippy with all these feathers. This is a Victoria Crown pigeon showcasing its striking blue plumage and red chest. Let's go to the next one. More like pirate ship type. Pirate ship in coffee. Jesus Christ. I'm really thinking about it from the frame of VR and how that will really change everything. Now, obviously, this is just for video generation, and of course, they're not gonna introduce this right into VR, of course. But being able to generate worlds or now complete videos, you're not so far off. This like guy sitting on a cloud, reading a book. I'm enjoying this a lot. Find a bunch more examples. Let's grab another coffee. Oh yeah. This is historical footage of California during the gold rush. I couldn't tell. Oh, it's colors too. They had drones flying around like this during this time. Yep. Here's a close-up view of a glass sphere that has a Zen garden within it. There's a small dwarf in the sphere who's raking the Zen garden and creating patterns in the sand. I also am very impressed about its understanding, right? Like you see that it's inside the sphere. And I do believe it has something to do with what they are calling creating a world and then putting cameras inside of that world. So it seems like they've done this next step, but not only have they done the world models that can create all these new worlds, like for example, Papercraft. I don't want to play Papercraft, Mom. But they also have the textures like we are seeing from this example here, down to such a good detail. Like it looks like she has makeup on, and to actually get the texture of makeup to look realistic like this is just ridiculous. Eye looking on point. You can even see the reflection of some sort of sky in the golden hour. So much further ahead than I thought. And this could be on your kid's iPad, staring at your 3-year-old kid when you don't like him. You're just like, here you go. AI generated content all the time. Maybe we can actually create some good AI created content. So you can say like, make him super inspirational and get him buff, like get him strong. And AI is just going to be beep boop. We created all these videos for him. You'll see your kid's screen with just like people just ripping their shirt off. By 5 years old, he's doing 1-arm push-ups. And maybe it's gonna be better for the world. I don't even know at this point. It's like the only thing I know is that we need to save that human connection. We need to save that real life interaction. If we can do that, then maybe we're good. Here is a beautiful homemade video showing the people of Lagos, Nigeria in the year 2056, shot on a mobile phone camera. Even this would be like the perfect shot. Oh, it's actually transitioning from so this is actually impossible to do, right? It goes from a market like this, perfect crane shot, down to, for example, a target subject in a movie, and then completely changing to them being on top of a skyscraper, seeing the sunset. Very impressive. I want to see also how I can use this in my YouTube videos, like, and can I start getting some crazy shots with this? Like, I've tried using some AI stuff in my YouTube videos, but it's more like expanding canvas and stuff like that. Creating characters like this dancing around. I would love to have like the devil on my shoulder and an angel on my shoulder. Maybe even a little robot flying in giving me advice. Here you can see the camera rotates around large stack of vintage televisions, all showing different programs. It seems like this goes far beyond what we've thought, that it's not only video, it's obviously understanding of the world as well is kind of unlocked in new level here. This one, I love these AI generated 3D animation. Oh, you can see some hands, some fairies on like a mushroom. Jesus Christ, this is so cool. Whoa, this might be the most impressive one I've seen so far. Because this is not even possible to do unless you have a 3D stick, like a Insta360 behind the car. I want to use this shot. Like, if I could 3D generate this, look at the prompt though, it's really big, but I'm used to having a big prompt. The next one here is like inside of a metro, where it's a girl filming it on her phone, having the reflections of the window while also getting the camera angle here correct as well. You see some sort of warping on the edge because it's a wide angle lens. And also the perspective change here of all these lines are very hard. And we've seen some of that with other video generation softwares. It's nailing it. Something that we take for granted is now just completely normalized. We always say like this is the worst that this technology will ever be, and at this point this is not worst anymore. This is really good. Like if you could just text prompt this, I think that we will start seeing it a lot in YouTube videos. Like I would love to try to create this entire building that I'm in, so I can get like a drone shot of it and then I can zoom into it, and then that would be cool. I actually wonder if this is real or if they kind of just generated it. The next one, we have octopus generation. I mean, we've seen so many bad octopus generations before in the past with Stable Diffusion and things like this, and now to see the crab and octopus together, it's really cool. Yeah, this is the closest I've seen to really like a flock of paper airplanes flutters through a dense jungle, weaving around trees as if they were migrating birds. I think the only way that you could make this would be to do 3D animation with some sort of flocking feature and particles with some colliding, but you wouldn't even be able to create this. And I really hope to see the next generation of movie makers and video creators use this in storytelling, because that is what's going to happen. AI is not good enough yet to craft stories. Like we always have to be person plus AI. And looking at this, we're even able to see a cat like playfully waking up its owner, which, are we close to getting cat memes, like AI cat memes? I mean, it's not that far off. Here we go, some exotic birds. Yeah, maybe when the earth gets warm enough so we don't have any more birds, you got the fake birds, okay? What are you talking about? You don't need real animals, you got the fake ones. Here we have a Chinese Lunar New Year celebration video with Chinese dragon looking very real once again. Even just me watching this kind of starting to normalize in my head. Like, okay, this is where we're at now with video generation, which is just such a big step. And I'm now thinking about the possibilities and the use cases that we can actually do to create good work faster, right? Because when we think about it, this can get used to create stories, narratives, interactive worlds. You can do so much with this. And on the positive side, I really want to see how deep can we play with this, right? How can we create new experiences that really creates great stories that create emotion and connection? I especially want to go into robot stuff. Like, there are so many things that I want to do in my world of YouTube and AI and software reviews that I just don't have the skills and the time to learn VFX software to get. I don't want to tell anything until it's actually finished, but something like this makes me feel a lot better about some of these things that I want to try to do. Here's an extreme close-up. I guess I'm also getting a little bit afraid because video is my domain. Like, I love making videos and I want to keep creating videos, and I actually don't want AI to do my work for me. But there is an alternate world where somebody could create a character and do these videos better than me and AI. But I have this opinion that the more fake things get, the more people will drive towards real. Like, just like Instagram before, we had like all these models that do like this crazy luxury or perfect, right? And now we're moving more into authentic and just like real. Like, you don't play video games with a bot. You don't play video games with AI. You play video games with your friends, humans that are the same as you. Just like dogs play together differently than humans. And I know I'm talking over this wolf. Shout out to Matt Wolf that is liking all my tweets. I like you too, Matt. Okay, I think this should be the new intro to Shark Tank, right? Kevin O'Leary, like, I don't think any of them are invested in OpenAI, huh? This is the most realistic I've seen. I just want to use my eyes to look deeper. Is that weird to say? It's just like I try to separate what is real and not, even like pause and snow, and even physics of the snow and how it's kind of chunking together. This is a problem in VFX that they have, but it's now solved. And they are specifically good at snow, rain, reflections, like window reflections, perspective, textures, creating worlds, creating different styles, like papercraft. Mom, I told you already. It says that the current model has weaknesses. It may struggle with accurately simulating the physics of a complex scene, and it may not understand specific instances of cause and effect. So they have this example here, or a couple of examples of him actually running backwards, which does, I like the physics of him actually moving up and down, but obviously backwards. Here you have some animals, and they're actually duplicating themselves inside of themselves, which might happen because of, puppies or something, right? The next one here, basketball. And here is the video. It's bouncing, which looks good. And then, another little duplication, and then actually just completely clipping through. Here you go. Boom. New ball. And then just clipping through the hoop there. It definitely isn't real, right? So here, discover a generic plastic chair in the desert. Yeah, like this is some sort of excavation like 2,000 years from now. Oh yeah, back in the day they had this thing called Swedish meatballs at IKEA. Oh really? They had food? What is that like? Now we just eat out of a tube that is placed into our belly. Oh yeah, the Swedish meatballs actually tasted kind of like piss. Here we go, grandmother. There is supposed to be some mistake or issue popping up now. And yeah, it's obviously not blowing out the candles. I think it's very important to take the safety concerns of creating misleading information. And I really do hope that they will take a step towards making it safe first and then releasing it to the public second. Because this is obviously very powerful and can be used for good. And it can be used for evil. Here we have the prompt, a corgi vlogging itself in tropical Maui. Yo, a little seagull just popped in right there. Damn, this corgi looking nice. Okay, seagull just popping in and out of frame. Yeah, that's just like this corgi's reality, Here we have a cat going through a garden. Oh my god. The way that the motion blur is happening around her, this is such a cool shot. Like that, this is AI generated. I'm not even focusing on if this is AI generated. It looks 100% real to me. I can't see anything that just like, even the branches are kind of like brown and dying, and the forest is kind of generating perfectly, like the colors. Like, damn, that is such a cool shot. Here we have more of a Santorini, and this one also looks like, I love that it doesn't look perfect, and I kind of like that this model has implemented imperfections, which is in VFX, in Blender, and making 3D objects. That's something that we look for a lot. Here you can also see the creativity of it, where it's created some sort of 3D Hulk-like cloud monster mixed with like the Michelin Man. Or what is going on? He's even like he's like going from 3 different forms, from this form to this form, and then to the last and final form. Let's go. Jesus Christ, that's so cool. Now you might be wondering, when can we use this, and when can I get my hands on it and you get your hands on it? So I asked Google Gemini, when will Sora AI from OpenAI be available to the public, and it says it was announced February 15, which is a couple of hours ago, and it's not available for public use. They're addressing social risks, and then it says Sam Altman stated there is no release date, and they will probably be available in our products soon. They might release a limited beta version, and from what we know of previous ChatGPT features, usually they do release a video, a teaser, or something like this, and then they do release the product to the public. I can't come up with any examples where they actually wait for months before we get access to it. I want to test it out myself. I want to make a review about it. If you want to see that, subscribe to the channel. What do you think about the implications of this? Comment down below, and I'll see you inside of Paper World. Mom!